Hi guys, welcome back to my Python to AI engineer preparation journey, and today we are beginning with Python. So let's just talk about Python introduction and basics of Python. So Python is a high level interpreted programming language. Here high level means human readable, the text that's readable and understandable to humans. So, well, interpreted means executing line by line. So when you take the other programming languages, the code always compile the whole everything, but in Python it executes line by line. Also, Python is very popular programming language because it is widely used, especially in web development, software development, also solving complex mathematics and implementing games, etc. So, why Python is popular and why it is used widely? It's because it works on different platforms: Windows, Mac, Linux, and etc. Also, it is a open source and it got very vast libraries. Also, Python is having a simple syntax, which means simple to read and easy to understand. It's like English like syntax. So everyone who knows English, they can actually grab that. Also, Python follows three main ways. One is procedural, object oriented, and a functional way. So the procedural name itself tells you it executes step by step. Also, object oriented means it uses classes and objects, and in functional way it uses some functions. So we'll see little more deeper when we go to that particular subject. Also, Python is garbage collected because it automatically manages memory. We don't need to describe or allocate the memory manually. It did automatically. Also, Python is dynamically typed because when you enter a variable, it is automatically determined without explicitly mentioning it. So, let's just recall everything. Well, Python is a high level programming language and it is widely used in web development, software development. It's all because Python got very simple syntax and it relies on indentation, which we see more about indentation in the future. So, if it is your first time to learn the Python, well, you need to install the library. Sorry, you need to install Python softwares. So you can easily access all their applications from python.org or Anaconda official websites. So it's very two step process. You can easily do that. Also, let's just talk about Python syntax and what is syntax. So, syntax is simply like a grammar of Python, the rules that tells Python how code must be written so a computer can understand and run it. Well, why Python cares so much about indentation? In the last video we discussed about the indentation. Well, indentation tells Python which line belong together. Well, which code runs only when a condition is true, and also it helps to repeat code in loops. Well, indentation is a part of syntax, it's not just formatting. So if you can see the first image, there is an indentation, so we can see the white space below here and it executes perfectly. But when it comes to the second image, there's no indentation. Well, it raises an error because it no longer knows that what belongs to if condition. So Python syntax is nothing but like a grammar for English rules. Well, let's talk about Python statements. Well, a statement is a single instruction that Python can execute. So basically, a computer program is a list of instructions to be executed by a computer. Also, in programming language, these programming instructions are called statements. Well, you can see this one is a single statement, and this is how we describe multi statements. Also, the print statement is used to return the output. So, if you want to execute multi statements but in a single line, you use a semicolon to separate like this in the third image. Well, semicolons are optional and it is rarely used, not like other programming languages. Well, let's just talk about the Python comments. Well, in Python, comments are used to explain the code. Also, it makes the code more readable and understandable. Well, Python comments can also use to prevent from execution. Well, for single line comment we use hash, and for multi-line comments we use three double quotes. So yeah, this, if we can recall everything well, what we discussed so far, what is Python and Python installation, what is Python syntax and Python statements, also Python comments. Well, in the next video, we see more about variables and its rules. And rules is nothing but, the instructions we need to follow when we are creating a variable. So, I hope you enjoyed my session. This is what I learned today. So, and tomorrow I'll come with variables and its rules. Thank you.